It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Leading the Washington sideline, that's head coach Dan Quinn. These guys just about set to go in this one. Facing off with him here, and that's Brian Dable, head coach of the Giants. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And off we go from MetLife. And in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Play action. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. They're going play action. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. Third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Oh, the defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. He'll try and run this, and he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. Dodge the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
On the throwaway. Brings up second and 10.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rolling from the gun here. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds a mile turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They're throwing it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. They'll bring out the punter here. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
One's complete, right side. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. All in left side. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Takes the hands off. Now to throw. Caught on the comeback route. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Giants go up 6-0 here in the first. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Right there to tack on a point after. And the Giants take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. Shoots away from 1. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Dropping back to throw. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded, and they forced a 4th down.
On now comes their punter. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Go play action on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's a design run. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
The 47-yard line.
Back to throw now. It's his running back. And he tips it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 45-yard.
They'll go play action. Finds a seam down the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Sticking to the air here. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Hand off on 2nd and short. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. QB sneak coming. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Commanders 1st down. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Washington.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. This time he's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option here. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Running it after the penalty. Down to the 10. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their 1st points of this game.
Kate, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Runs around, and he's got space. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that, or it's a loss.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Looking slant route, complete. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-point lead. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Commanders 7.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down, Washington.
Sending him on the dive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's a throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Washington, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Lone back gets the handoff. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try with that first down.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's going to keep it this time. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And he's got a free play here. Brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still second down.
Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty. He's going to throw it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Commanders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 32. Throwing it again here. He's got it in the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Brought in right side. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Matthew Wright.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
Washington.
One last play before the break.
At their own 35-yard line.
The final throw before the break. He lofts it deep right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Prater puts it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. And a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's incomplete on second down. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, they'll run. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got first down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Another carry for him. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
Oh, he's got to run for it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got from him. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets him a fresh set of downs. Finds him on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 3.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
17.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. score. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third down from the gun. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The give here on 2nd. He spins right by him. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Washington Commanders, 1st down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders, 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Go play action on 1st down. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. From the gun, here's a handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. So close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and
In the air here.
at the 10-yard line.
And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw here. The Commanders' rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Roddy's good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. Jukes another one. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. They'll work against the blitz. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Rolling from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Washington, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
Back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
We'll look to throw. Into traffic, complete. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
To number 17.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down.
He'll call his own number. And he'll slide down after picking up a couple. 2nd down upcoming.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 28-yard
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just more icing on the cake.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
At the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Gets it again. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
He's got a man left. And this one does not go far.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working now from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he puts an air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 8-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
We'll throw it. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. They've got first down here from the 36. He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Finds a man right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 2nd and 3 now. He takes off with it. And he'll have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. The handoff on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants feeling lucky with a 7-point lead.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Roddy's good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Commander's first down.
Throwing now on first down. Nice gain left side. And this is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Washington first down. A 28-yard gain.
Throwing from the gun.
First down.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 7.
Throwing it again here.
Washington.
He's running with it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
It's 2nd and inches.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. And now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on to the victory in this one. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Sign quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Giants come away with the win. And this isn't just anyone in no start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.